me get the mic. Honey, I got something to say. Ooh, I like that. Can you turn that up for me? No, like, it's Myjs. But you know, Myjs for short. Ask Myjs. What's up? What's up? It's your girl Myjs, and we are back with another episode of Ask Myjs, the podcast, where I'm spilling all the real tea. Well, hello, y'all. We are in the second week of 2021, and I hope y'all are conquering everything you set out to. I know it's only the second week, but I hope y'all are feeling it out and feeling good and just making it as best as you can. I got a really fire interview coming up in a little while. I interviewed Khadijah Harvin, who is the creator, founder, CEO, all of that good stuff of a branding and marketing company called V.I.P by KC, and V.I.P stands for Vision Ignites Purpose. So Khadijah just recently launched a planner. It's called the 2021 V.I.P Planner. And so we are going to talk all things goals and vision and organization and all those things to successfully set you up for 2021. So I'm super excited for you all to hear that interview and to be inspired. So let's jump into the Myjs moment. And I actually took this Myjs moment from the interview. But her and I were just kind of discussing, setting goals and being aligned with your vision and your purpose and all of those good things. And so she kind of mentioned, possibility, right? Like making sure that, your goals are possible, your goals are realistic, your goals are real, your goals are doable. I don't want to give too much away because you'll hear from her in a second. But what clicked in my mind is that the thing I love about possibility, right, or what's possible, is that it is subjective. And you get to decide what is possible for your life. And so I just love that. I can relish in that. And so the Myjs moment for the day, for the week, for the hour, for the month, for the year, however long you need it, is that what you believe is possible is what is possible. You are in, I wouldn't say control of that, but it's all in your mind. It's a mindset. It's about what you believe. Whatever you believe is what you are. Whatever you believe is what's going to come to pass. So I just want to encourage you, dream big, think big, set big goals for yourself. And think beyond, right? Like think beyond, take those limitations off your goals and your dreams, honey. Take the limitations off of God and think bigger. Think bigger, because whatever you believe is possible will be possible. Like that's what's possible in your life. It's subjective. The word possibility is subjective, meaning you get to decide what's possible by what you believe and how you set your mind. So I just love that. So we are going to jump into this interview so you guys can hear Khadijah drop some of these amazing gems. And of course, as always, I hope that you are inspired and that you can take something away from it as relates to just vision, being aligned with your purpose, and just the importance of goal setting. So let's hop right in. I am so excited to chat with you. And I knew I wanted to do this once your planner came out. I know you had to get some things organized and start selling some planners. But I knew I wanted to do this for a while. But y'all, for those of you who are listening, Khadijah and I are queen sisters. So she was Miss Virginia Union University when I was Miss North Carolina A&T State University. And Khadijah was actually on the podcast for the In My 20s episode, if you guys remember that, Acting Up. So Khadijah and I have gotten so close. And when we get together, we cut up.
I mean, it really be Myjs, y'all.
I'll take the blame this time. You know what? When we hang out with our friends, sometimes they don't even let us sit together because Khadijah be on another one. You know what I'm saying? And she blames me. But it's all good. I'm excited to chat today. So little background, and she's gonna tell you her story and all about what we're gonna talk about today and about the planner. But Khadijah is the creator and founder, CEO, all that good stuff of a company called V.I.P by KC, which is a branding and marketing company. So Khadijah has done logos and flyers and the whole 9 yards, where you get business cards and everything, anything that you can think of as relates to branding. Khadijah has done all of my logos. Anything that you see branding related, Khadijah has had a hand in that. And so she just recently launched the VIP Planner. And so this is what it looks like. Okay. So she has 3 different versions, but this is the version that I have. Okay. We're going to talk about that in just a second. This is the version I have. She just launched this VIP Planner. And let me tell y'all something. We're not supporting Black businesses because it's the right thing to do. We're supporting Black businesses because they create quality. Okay. This is quality. So I'm done talking. So tell us about the VIP Planner. You just launched it. Tell us about that.
Yes. First of all, thank you so much for having me. You know, it is an honor just to be sitting here with you, because 10 years down the road, when we looking back at this, we just gonna be cracking up. Okay. I'm telling you, I'm claiming it. I'm speaking it this year.
Come on.
Intentional moves. We are moving intentionally.
Absolutely.
So, first, I came up with the planner idea because, first of all, I am obsessed with planners, with journals, with anything that is stationary, you know, for my office, anything that inspires me, that motivates me, something that keeps me going. I am literally obsessed. I'm one of those people who live by a book. Like, I literally plan out my life, and I live by the book. Like, if it's not here, I don't know what we're
Love it.
Okay. That's just that. You know, a lot of people use, you know, their cell phones and stuff, you know, to record different meetings, appointments, and they jot it all down. But me, I'm on my phone too much. So I'm already fearful that it's going to die. Then what? I'm lost in the sauce. I don't know what's going on. So I was like, you know what? I really want to create a planner. I buy everybody else's planner. I mean, Target, Walmart, other Black-owned businesses, other, you know, anything that you can think of where a planner may be this 1 year, Target, TJ Maxx, Marshalls. I'm like, oh, let me buy a planner. But I'm like, why not just make my own planner with all the things that I need? I mean, like, you know, because not all planners have what you're looking for. And then some planners have just the right amount of information. So I was like, why not create my own planner line? And I was like, you know what? Why not make it luxury? Because I like the finer things in life. So I'm sitting here like, why not make it a little upscale, we're gonna turn it up a notch. So, and that's really where it came from. Like, I live off of a planner. And so I'm one of those people that buy a planner, I mean, like 6 months prior to the year even ending. So I'm already on top of it, because I'm like, you know what, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, I got to be ahead of the game. I got to start already processing and planning and putting things together for that preparation. So that's where the vision came from. I love planners. Like, I'm obsessed with planners, and I try different ones, and not every one fits me, but I'm like, But then I started thinking, well, what do other people need? Things that I know I need, I'm sure somebody else may need them. So, and that goes to show, like, and just to give some of the tips that's in the planner, and I know we'll get into it a little bit more, but just like a travel itinerary. I love to travel. Who doesn't love to travel? I like to know what we're doing. What's what. I can plan a whole trip less than 24 hours, and it's right here.
Okay.
Literally, okay. Like, you know what I mean? So, and, you know, it has a whole bunch of different things in there and different aspects. And then I said, you know what? Well, this is just my first dry run. This is just the first touch. Let me see how this goes. Let me see what people need. And I'm getting a lot of feedback. So I said, you know what? Well, let me ask to see what else I can add into it. And I just came up with the idea. And I said, you know what? No planner will ever be the same ever again. Like, this is what it is. This is what I'm doing. And I'm sticking with it. Like, this is my thing. Like, this is my niche. You know how everybody has a podcast. Myjs has a podcast. You know, everybody has a t-shirt line. Everybody has a makeup line. Or, you know, people have different things. And I'm like, well, what is my niche? I'm like, where do I fit in? Where do I fit in? Not only does it fall in line with what I love to do, with my passions, with my goals, I'm like, I love planners. Why not create my own planner? So that is just where that came from and originated from. And, you know, with the help of my mom, she has been pushing me. And it's a funny story. These planners was supposed to be 2020. Funny story. And I'm sure we'll get into that a little bit more. But God said, you know what? Get to it. What are we waiting for again? What was your excuse? I said, oh, well.
Ooh, he got you together.
He did. Straighten me right on up. Get it together.
Okay. So I love how you talked about, just being obsessed with planners, right? And, organizing, and you talked about traveling. Like, I need to see it, like living by the book. So it's safe to say that, I guess, the way you stay organized is kind of writing everything down. Is that right?
Yes, so correct. I mean, I have a little bit of OCD. Like, I'm literally by the books. I have to write. Like, I'm a paper person. Some people are visual. Some people, they have different type of skills and talents. Mine just happens to be, I don't remember my memory. Hold on, wait. What did she say? Okay, so I write everything down, literally. And I don't mean like, I don't mean like, personal information, but I mean goal-driven information. Like, I can't remember so many ideas at once. I can't remember, I said I wanted to do this, but wait, I did say no, let me put it all in one central place so I can get to it, check it off my list each and every time. And that's really where it comes from. Like, I'm obsessed.
Right.
Yeah. I like to, almost like seeing the future. I like to see ahead.
Okay.
I know where I'm going to be in the next 3 months. Okay. Let me check my schedule. Can I pencil you in?
Okay. Come on and pencil me in. Yes. Okay. So let me ask you this then. Why is being so organized so important to you?
Yeah. So organization is so key. I mean, we all have such a creative side where sometimes we don't know how to express it. We don't know where to place it. We don't know the route to take with it. We don't know how to use it, grow it, nurture it. Organization is key. My mom always told me you cannot remember everything. You can't. As much as you want to believe you can, you cannot. And I had to own that. I was one of those people that I'm like, oh, what you say on Tuesday? Okay, I'll be there. And then, hey girl, where you was at? What you mean? Okay, so organization is key. I am a person that lives in order and almost like plans my life. Of course, things don't go as planned, and you have to be okay with that. You have to be able to adjust, alternate and anything like that when your schedule fluctuates. But when you're at least organized and have some sense of what your day will look like, or what are the things you need, or the resources you're going to need, then everything will naturally align and come into place. So I feel like if I have order in a sense, so that way if something gets tossed off my schedule, oh, that's fine. I can squeeze it in. I can alternate. I can rearrange because I'm that organized. You know what I mean? And granted, it is a skill that you have to learn. It is. And, most people got it. Some people don't. Some naturally already it comes with them. But I think organization is something that kind of keeps you focused. It keeps you on that line. It keeps you on a straight path, because a lot of times when you have so many ideas, you're all over the place. Right. No central direct path. You want to know your why. And I feel like writing that down, staying organized, holding yourself accountable, reaching those goals, meeting you at your destination. That's how you'll reach where you want to be. And I think organization is key to that.
Yeah. I love how you said, we got so much going on in our mind. So to me, being organized is being able to put everything in your mind on paper. Even if it doesn't make sense right now, I need to get this thing out of my mind and on paper.
Exactly.
So no, I love that. Now, you talked a lot about kind of your preferences, right? Like, I'm obsessed with planners. I'm organized. I have OCD. I love to travel. Now, when you think about the planner and your customers, and I know you had, these boss career driven women in mind. So when you think about creating this planner, what were your thoughts on helping other women? Like, how did you, when you were like putting this together, what was in your mind? Like, okay, this is how I am going to help other women with this planner.
So initially it was supposed to be for the business woman. It was supposed to be, you got a business, you got something. But then I had to stop and think, well, what if somebody's trying to start? What if there's somebody that's not sure? What if there's somebody that I don't want a business, I just want to stay organized, And it's so many different people out there that I wanted to connect with. And so this planner is literally for everybody. It's for somebody who has a business, for somebody who's looking to start their brand, for somebody who's, I'm not really into starting my business, but I want to get my life organized. Somebody who's looking for financial freedom, somebody who's looking to travel the world, somebody who's looking to, hey, I just want to align my goals up and get my bucket list in order. Somebody who's like, hey, I just want to be inspired. I just want to be able to go and get up and kick and get my day started. So I made sure I targeted everybody, and I did do like a survey, in a sense, like a call and response, or, you know, I wanted to get like the action of other people. Like, what are you looking for in a planner? What do you need? Somebody said, oh, I need, you know, money management. Got it. Okay. What else do you need? Well, I like to travel. I want to know what my travel itinerary is going to be. Got it. Okay, well, I'm thinking of starting a brand, but I'm not sure where to start, but I need some people to inspire me. Oh, you talking about Black-owned businesses. Got it. So it's a little bit of everything to incorporate. And I think what separates my planner is that not only is it for you, but it's literally filled with Black inspiration. And I think that's where I'm like, I really take pride in, because I wanted to get a little bit of everybody in the planner. Somebody, and it's a networking opportunity as well. Somebody's like, yeah, I'm looking for a podcast. I'm looking for somebody who, you know, can feature my business. Do you know anybody? Oh, hold on. Let me go to the month of May. Let me pull out my girl.
Okay.
This is what she has to say. This is her brand. This is her business. And that is what inspires people. Like, wow, she started a podcast. I think I can do that too. And so that's what I really wanted to target. I wanted to just target everybody. And then that's where the inspiration of each cover came from, was a little bit of my personality, but I know a lot of females who fit these personalities. And I did like a personality test. Like, who are you? Where are you driven? Are you the boss chick sitting, you aspire to be in the city looking over the views? Or are you the travel girl who just really wants to experience different cultures in life? Or are you the chill self babe who's really all into self and center alignment, you know, self-care days? Or, I mean, it's so many things that I wanted to touch to inspire the next individual. And I think that was really my goal. I think I've accomplished that goal, because people are like, oh my God, I didn't even know I needed this. And I'm like, oh my God, for real? So it really just touched me like so much. And I'm just grateful that it's a blessing to somebody else how it is for me.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that. I love how you said, you know, it started off as one idea, but then you thought about so many people could use this, right? Like so many people could benefit from this. Let's talk about, you know, helping women, or let's think about helping women, but what kind of women? What kind of woman are you? You know, what do you do in your daily routine? What does your career look like? What does your travel experience look like? What are your passions? What are your goals? And all of those good things. So I love how you said, okay, I still want to make it for career-driven business women who are either starting off, experienced, or maybe somewhere in the middle, but there's something in there for you.
Yeah. It highlighted a 9 to 5. Like, you got a 9 to 5. We all got 9 to 5s. But some of us got hustles. Some of us got other little dreams and goals and inspiration. I just wanted to touch everybody.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. So you talked about kind of having, you know, so Khadijah has a different Black-owned, woman-owned business for each month in the planner that you can learn more about. So that's just what she was speaking about earlier, you know, for each month, and you're able to, you know, connect, be inspired, network, and all of those good things. Another thing I really love about the planner is, one, the vision board, right? Because you talked about, you know, why yours is separate from others, right? So I think that was one thing that was really special to me, was, one, the vision board, and two, a space to be able to write down your goals. Whether that be monthly, all around, yearly, whatever those things are. But just having that space to write down your goals. Why did you put that in there? Goals and vision board.
Oh my gosh. I mean, I feel like if you don't have the foundation, if you don't have that platform, if you don't have that stepping stool to kind of keep you pushing, I mean, I can literally be looking at my day like, oh my God, I don't feel like doing nothing. Like, oh my, in the house. Oh my God, I want to get in my bed. Girl, I turn right over here to this vision board and I see resilience. Ooh, Oh,
Get out. I'm done.
Never mind. Let me get up and get something done. Let me go run to the mailbox. I don't know what I have to do, but let me go do something. And so I really wanted to have this as a reminder. And this is my vision board. So
I love it.
I really wanted a reminder. I mean, like, we have our moments, but we just want to give up. We want to quit. Don't feel like doing nothing. You know what? Today is one of them days. I want you to turn to that vision board and be like, it says history maker. I need to get up and do something that I need. I mean, I have to remind myself, like, wait a minute, flip the switch. Ooh, let me get up and flip that. Literally. And so the vision board was really supposed to be how you set the tone. Once you set the tone for the year and where you want to go, where you see yourself, that's where it creates that momentum. That's where it creates that drive. Like, you know what? Ooh, I remember I said I wanted to do this. Let me go back and turn it up a notch. That's really what that vision board is. It's to inspire, to get you refocused, readjust, and let's go ahead and keep it moving. Granted, sometimes we need our rest days. I'm here for that. But after you get your little rest in, cry it out, shake it off, stomp it out, yell it out, scream it, kick it, beat it, whatever you need to do. Turn back to that vision board. You know what? It says it right here. I am who? Let's go. We got to move. So that was really the foundation, because I need something to quick, turn my head. And then they always say too, when you keep something in front of you and you manifest that and you keep praying about it, something that's right there, vision, it speaks volumes. The other thing I had was the goals. And I'm literally at the top of the page, it says, this is your season. Because I have to remind those, like, it's not where you've already come from. It's not where you are. It's where you're going. Where do you want to be? Where do you want to be? And a lot of us get so caught up in social media, sitting there like, dang, I want to do this. Dang, I want to do that. Look at her. Look at them. Let's focus on self. Let's stay in our own lane and let's move. So I have in here, set the goal, make your plan, and chase your dreams. I have personal goals, if you have any personal, business goals, and then your top 3 goals that you must complete. When the year is over, which means you have a full year, 12 months.
Get it done.
Find a way. Sacrifices need to be made. You said it here. You wrote it down. So you have to hold yourself accountable. So those were the main things I said. Oh, that's one thing. Those 2 things will never change in each planner, each year that I come out with. Those will always be there, because I want you to go back. I want you to look at it and say, you know what? You're right. I said I was going to do what? Never stop praying. Pray more. It's written down. It's here.
It's written down.
Put it down. Okay. So it's really about holding yourself accountable, keeping something in your vision to remind you of why you started, why you're doing it, who are you doing it for, and where you want to be.
Yeah. I love that. I love how you said your vision board is a reminder, honey. On those days when you don't want to get out of bed, let me just turn to my vision board and remember that resilience, that history maker, and whatever else that you talked about. I love that. That's a reminder. It's like remembering your why. And you talked about with goals, just holding yourself accountable, right? Like remembering that I wrote this down. I got to do it. It's written down, honey. We done made this plain. We manifested it. I would be doing myself a disservice if I didn't at least work towards this thing. So I love that, because my next question was actually why is goal setting important to you? So you kind of talked about, just holding yourself accountable. Is there anything else you'd like to kind of talk about with that?
Yeah, goal setting is who you want to be. That is, like, if you don't have any goals, what are you really reaching? Like, you're that comfortable, you're that content with what you have.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with what you got, but there's always more. There's almost better. I tell myself, I don't put no limits on what God can do.
None.
If I'm going to write it down, I'm going to put it in this book. Listen, let me go ahead and pray, manifest, and bring it to life. Bring it to reality. And that's really what it is. Like, I'm here to ignite the vision. I'm here to bring purpose to life. And I really feel like goal setting is the key. Like, you want to make sure that when you're setting your goals, not only one, they're realistic. Okay. We want realistic goals, doable goals. And it's okay if it takes a little longer than usual, but you're working at it. Now, if you just set goals and just hoping, you pull some stuff out the sky, I don't know what powers you got, but I need a little bit of that kind of power. But listen, it's really about manifesting all you want. There's no, like, it's limitless. That's the whole thing. Like, an ample amount of things to do in this world, ample amount of people to meet. It's like, where do you want to be? Where do you want to go? That's the goal. Like, the goal is not to be still in the same place I was last year, talking about the same things I want to do for the next year.
Yeah.
I always say I'm a big talker, but I'm a big stepper too. I'm back.
Okay.
I'm back.
Okay.
I'm gonna talk my stuff. But when it's time to move and really put in that action, I got it. I'm moving. And sometimes we don't know, well, what is my goal? Or what do I want to do? And that's where you have to find the purpose. That's where you have to find that passion. And that's why it's so crazy how my words, VIP, because, I think I'm VIP everywhere I go. I wait nobody lying.
Okay. Excuse me, I'm VIP.
That's my seat. That's my section. So it's really, that's like, VIP is the words itself. Vision ignites purpose. I need you to find the vision. I need you to see it. And not everybody's going to see it. And now once you write down them goals, I need you to ignite it, start working it, start planning it, start moving it. And then once you ignite that, you'll kind of find your purpose along the way. You'll pick it up to fulfill that destiny and get you to your ultimate destination.
Yeah. Yeah. I love that. I love that. So when you think about writing down your goals, you got, you sitting at either your vision board party or you done blocked off some self-care time and you got your notebook out, you got your VIP planner and you're getting ready to write down your goals. What is your approach? When you are writing out your goals, what are you thinking about? Like, okay, are we thinking, a timestamp? I want to get this done by a certain time. Are we thinking 5 years from now? Like, what is your approach? What is going through your head as you're writing down your goals?
Yeah, that's actually a really good question because some people just write to write and
exactly.
And have no like purpose or meaning behind it. Like, okay, you can write that down all day, but what are we going to do? So initially when writing down goals, like I said, first and foremost, it has to be realistic. Like it has to be doable, reachable. And granted, I'm think the impossible, but still let's find a way so we can make it.
Okay.
Like, I don't want you to be like, yeah, I'm trying to be, flying in the clouds, sitting up there with God and making sure that he's shining. I get all that. I'm here for it. But really, how are we going to get to this? We need a rocket. We need the supplies. We need the resource. You know what I mean? Like, let's be realistic. So that's number 1. 2 is deadlines.
That's it.
Deadlines. I don't even know. And I even have a section in the planner for deadlines. Literally, like, okay, by 2 months, I need to have my own spot. By 3 months, my car needs to be paid off. By 6 months, I need to be debt free, paying things off with my credit card. I mean, literally deadlines. Because without that goal, with no deadline attached to it, it's really extensive. It can carry on. And it can go over. So, we want to make sure that we have a reality check. We have deadlines. You want relatable goals. Okay. You want to make sure that when you're writing those goals down, what are my resources? Soon as I write down my goals, I'm like, how can I make this happen?
Come on, Khadijah.
And I mean, literally with resources comes research. I mean, and I'm putting it as simple as can be because your resources are the people. Okay. The research is you taking the initiative to reach out to those people who can connect you and align you with the people you need to be with in that certain room. And
you want the mic? Do you want the mic? It's right here.
Get the pass.
Okay, it's right here.
Telling you, and I mean that because I've experienced it. I've lived it. This was supposed to be a 2020 planner. I didn't know how. I just had the idea. So now I'm like, okay, I have the idea, but who can I talk to? What do I know? And then little do I know, it's people who know people who can give me the resources and tools that I need to go ahead and make this thing come to happen. And I'm telling you, when I first held that sample in my hand, I was like, oh.
Chill. I'm like, oh, and don't call me because I'm not finna sit on this phone to cry with you. I'm not.
Listen, it was just a reality for me. And so with those goals, writing it down, we need a reality check. They need to be relatable. They need to be possible, doable. We need to make sure we have the resources and the tools, okay? And we want to make sure we're putting deadlines on them. We need to make sure we're holding ourselves accountable. And I always tell myself, any free day, any rest day, anything I have, like sometimes I find myself getting 1 or 2 days out the week, nothing to do. I mean, not going out with my friends, not I mean, I'm literally laying in bed watching TV. I said, wait a minute. Let me check my goals. What did it say? What's my deadline?
Okay.
I'm like, wait a minute. And so I'm using that free time to meet those deadlines. So literally goals have to be relatable, real. Put those deadlines to it and find out how. What's my resources? What's my tool? Who can I talk to? What do I need to research?
Yeah. Yeah, I love that. So 2 things I want to talk about that you mentioned. First, you talked about, your goals being possible, your goals being real, right? And the thing about the word possible that I've kind of, I guess, made up or created, possible is subjective, which means it's up to you to believe what's possible.
Get it done. Yeah.
It's up to you to believe what's possible. And that's why I love the idea of you adding in the vision board, because your vision board is that overall, I don't even want to call it a goal. It's a vision. It's that the vision is what you see before you see it, right? Your vision is the possible before you can understand how it's going to be possible.
Exactly.
And so then that's when you set your goals according to your vision. So even what you were talking about, relatable, your goals should relate to your overarching vision, right? Like, so everything that you're doing, everything that you're marking off, everything that you're writing down and setting deadlines for should align with the vision that you've created for yourself. And again, possible is what you believe is possible. So if you believe that what's possible is, I don't know, you're going to be the next president of the United States, that should be your vision. And every goal should align with that. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So I love how you talked about possible. And then the other thing I loved that you mentioned was seeing your plan, that reality. And so I think that is the beauty in goals, because you have, even though they can seem, so big sometimes and far away, right? Like you have those small, many steps, but once you get there, it's like, no way.
Yeah.
I did this.
Yeah.
I did this. I'm talking months, a year, 2 years, 3 years, none of that matters. But once you get to that reality, whether it's losing 50 pounds, creating a planner, becoming a certified makeup artist, whatever it is, once you get there, you think of all that time was so worth it. Everything I wrote down, every deadline, every resource, every person I talked to, how long it took was so freaking worth it.
Yeah, exactly. That is
it. So you get it, and it's like, I did this. You know what I mean? Like, you did this. You get that. I mean, and even when you look at the small steps along the way, right? The small wins, like even when you just got this part, right? Do you remember that? When you just got this part before the book, it was like,
don't play with me.
See, exactly. See what I'm saying? Yeah, those.
This came in the mail.
Even when you just had those.
Oh my God.
Bruh, like when you eat, like, so I can, from an analogy of like just losing weight, if your goal is to lose 50 pounds, girl, when you see them first 10 pounds drop, you like, I'm
not keep
hey girl, if I done lost this 10 pounds and I look like this, don't talk to me when I lose 50 pounds. Okay, so I love it. So I also wanted to ask you kind of a technical question, because a lot of people, well, let me say this, I'm an overthinker. And sometimes, okay, I don't feel bad then. And sometimes we get so caught up in our own thoughts that I don't want to say miss it, but we just overthink, right? Sometimes just do it. Just start writing. Grab a notebook and just start writing. So I wanted to ask you, do you set daily goals, monthly goals, like yearly goals? Like, how do you kind of organize how you set your goals?
So I'm one of those people. I overthink. And sometimes overthink, it could be a downfall, but if you know how to clearly articulate it on paper, it can be used to your advantage. So I am a person, I think I do it all. Like I literally plan day by day, week by week, month by month, year by year. I think I'm that kind of person. And I only say that because tomorrow's Monday. You know what? Let me go ahead. What am I trying to accomplish today? Mm-hmm. What am I trying to do? One of these things should help me, again, go to that ultimate goal that we talked about, should align to what I'm trying to do. One of those things, if that goes to researching, if that goes to making a phone call, whatever it is, I got to check something off today. Mm-hmm. Then I set it out to the week. Like, okay, well, by Thursday, I need to have this done. I need to make sure that this is in order. Again, going back to that goal, I want to make sure that I'm aligned, because Monday, I already set it up. I already made that phone call. So now I need to follow up. Okay. Mm-hmm. Then after that week, I want to hit the month. Okay. By the end of this month, Okay. I need to have hypothetically saved $1,000. I need to make sure I already made my phone call. I already met my resources. I already aligned that up. I put 500 up. Okay. So by the next following week, I need to have another 500. So by the end of the month, again, back to that goal, I'm complete. Then I'm hitting the year. Like, okay, this year, I'm done sleeping on myself. Okay. I'm done sleeping on myself. Pressure, all the pressure is on everybody's neck. That's how it is. Like, I'm moving full force, full throttle. Like, I want to make sure that I'm meeting that ultimate goal that we talked about. So I literally planned like that. Like, I had to accomplish one thing in the day. And if I don't hit it in the day, that end of the week, I need to have it done. And by the end of the month, I need to have accomplished at least 3 things I said I was going to do. At least 3. At least. Beginning of the month, middle of the month, end of the month. At least 3. Somewhere, somehow, it has to be done.
Yeah, I love that. And I'm a daily goal setter too. Daily, weekly, monthly, all of that. And for 2 reasons for me, I think. One, what's I getting ready to say? So when you set those daily, monthly, weekly, and then yearly goals, everything should align. So you mentioned like, okay, let's just say at the end of the month, at the end of January, I want to save $1,000. So in order to get to my $1,000, I don't know, I need to save $50 a day, or I don't know, $100. I'm just throwing something out there. $100 a week, $200 a week. That means for this week, you need to set that your goal is saving $200 because you're ultimately trying to get to that $1,000 at the end of the month. That's number one. But another reason why I set daily goals is, although your goals should align, right? And although you do have those yearly, monthly, and so on and so forth goals, you don't want to lose sight of what's in your face now. Right. Yeah. Because a lot of times what happens is, don't get me wrong, like I said, I'm all about setting the goals even for the year, month, week, day, whatever works for you. But you got to focus on what's going on now and trust. And that's why I said, the word is alignment. You really got to be in alignment, because when your goals align, you can focus on what's in your face right now. Like, you don't want to lose sight of or be so focused on like, okay, I need to accomplish this yearly goal, that you lose sight of what you need to focus on right now. Exactly. But that's why you need to be aligned, because what you're focusing on right now is helping you get to that yearly goal. Exactly. So no, I don't feel crazy. So let me ask you this: when you get off task, right, or you set something, you set a goal, you set a time, you got your deadline going, and you're working towards it. A prime example: you said the planner was supposed to be 2020. Right. And then it ended up coming out a whole year later. So I know in your mind at some point that was a setback for you. Mm-hmm. So how did you overcome that? Like, how did you kind of adjust and just move forward?
Child, when I say a roller coaster, like, I was there with it. Like, I literally like, Lord. So how I overcame, I had to do it.
Yeah. And adjust.
No excuse. I mean, between fear, the doubt, self-doubt, let me clear that up. Mm-hmm. Fear, self-doubt, no direct path, not quite sure. Like, it was so many things I ran in my head. Like, what if people don't like it? What if this? What if that? Like, who's going to buy it? Like, what? I'm the only one that likes planners? Who else likes planners? Like, honestly, I would have held myself back even another year if I would allow myself to live in that space where I was. Instead of complaining about it and just getting off track about it, I said, you know what? How about we just work so that way we can push it to get it out for 2021. I mean, literally, my mom was like, just do it. Come on. What are we doing? I would literally pout because I'm like, this was supposed to be 2021. Like, upset, angry. So of course I felt like that was a setback. Like, darn, like, oh my God. So what? Even if it was going to be the next year, we're still moving. We're still working. And so all of that, I kind of took that to now with my experiences and the lessons I've learned. Honey, you better believe I'm starting on this plan at January 1st, 2022. I'm already working. Okay. Because I told myself I didn't want to set myself back. I didn't want to be the one to be last minute with not meeting my deadlines. I didn't want to be the one to not really complete and, meet my goals. And as I said, I'm a big talker. I'm a big talker, but I'm a stepper too. I move.
Okay.
I walk and I'm a pump while I'm at it. I'm trying to.
Okay. Get the heels, honey. Pull out the heels.
I'm at it. So it's really about that setback and really channeling it to say, you know what, let's make that comeback. Let's really put the pressure on. Let's really move. So, I mean, it's hard because you can get so defeated. You can get so let down. You get so, just out of the zone in a sense, but once you kind of be like, okay, what was my goal? What did I say I wanted to do? What was my deadline? You know what? Let's push it. And now that being that it was a short period of time, I had to work overtime. If I wanted it, like I said I had to work overtime. I mean, I was up 2-3 in the morning. Mind you, I got off of work, 5 o'clock, regular people time, got home.
Okay.
And I'm going to be at work the next day. Man, like, what's wrong? I got to go.
Right.
I gotta make a sacrifice.
I gotta go. I gotta
go. So I really had to work overtime to really make that setback a comeback and really push and drive. And that's what I really did. And once I said, like I said, when I got it in my hand, it was worth it. Like it was worth it. Like I did it. Now it would have been disappointing. I'm doing all this overtime and I'm still living in that setback.
Right.
Now I got an attitude with myself because I'm still when I should be over here. So, you know what I mean? So that's really what it was. I had to change it.
And I love, kind of how you talked about, just adjusting and overcoming. But I really, really, really am a huge, firm believer in if the plan doesn't go the way you planned it, it's okay. It is okay. What's not okay is for you to relish in that. Like you said, this planner was supposed to be 2020, and you even sat there, with an attitude with yourself, because that was nobody. That was you. And we talked about, holding ourselves accountable. But what did you do? You came back harder for 2021. You put those extra hours in and you came back harder for 2021. So I think that's what you really have to realize is the plan ain't always gonna go your way, right? It's not gonna go the way you written it down, you put it in your calendar, it's in your mind. None of that, it might not go that way. But what you have to remember is going back to that vision board, reminding yourself of what your vision is, what your goal is, and stomping over that, right? Like, and coming back better than ever. Brand new, rebranded, restructured. Exactly. I mean, I'm not sleeping on myself this year. I was down a little bit last year. It happened. I procrastinated. I didn't get it done. I doubt it. But this year, oh no, that's out the window.
And I always say, faith and fear can't live in the same house. It just
can't.
It cannot.
And I said, go ahead. What you say?
I said, you can't be scared and trying to do stuff. You gonna jump. I'm gonna do it. When?
Okay.
When? We're waiting.
We are waiting.
So it's just like it can't live in the same house. And I'm the same way. Like with the whole, if things don't go to plan. Like I said, I'm a planner. I feel like I plan my whole life.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Yes, you do.
And so things is not going to work out, but you need to be that person. Say, you know what? That's fine. I can adjust.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's fine. I can rearrange.
Let me bounce back.
That's it.
That's all.
That's it.
Okay. I absolutely love that. So let me ask you this. When you think about folks, I am actually still filling out my 2021 calendar and just putting in all those important dates because stuff is coming up. I'm still doing some planning and stuff. And I know people like you, plan 6 months in advance. So I'm a little behind. But what advice do you have, I guess, just for women who are, planning out their year, setting their goals, just for 2021. I know 2020 was a crazy year. And so a lot of people have, this new vision and enlightenment for 2021. So what's just some advice that you have for women to help them successfully set goals for 2021?
Yeah, that's a huge question because it's so many things that come to mind and it's so many things that you can like pinpoint and target and, and I want to just highlight that you got to do it. I don't know who out there needs to hear it. I don't know who out there is listening. You just got to do it and trust the results will speak. And I say that because I was that girl. Like I was that person. Myjs, I would call you like, girl, I don't know what to do. Girl, I'm lost. Girl, what I'm supposed to do? I'm scared. What? Do it. I promise you it will be worth it in the end. And I mean, when you're planning and when you're writing these goals down, not only make them realistic and doable, but hold yourself accountable. I mean, I don't know how to stress that enough, but like, you want to make sure that you are meeting everything you said you were going to meet, everything you said you were going to do. And while you're doing that planning, stay prayed up. You gotta stay aligned and in purpose with God. And sometimes if you have to be still, be still. You know, that was my whole word in 2020. If you have to be still and allow God to show you what is there to manifest. Allow God to show you that path. So that way you be like, oh, ideas gonna start flowing. They just gonna start popping out of nowhere. Make sure you got a pencil and pen and a little journal and start jotting it down. Because once you write it on paper, first you speak it. Once you write it on paper and then you start putting the action behind it, what? You want to look back on this day and be like, man, I said I was going to do that.
Yeah.
I said I was going to do that. I did that. They're gonna be like, you ain't say that. No, look, I wrote it down.
Okay, it's run down.
Is it okay? Right on December 31st, 2020.
Yes.
Here. Okay. So, and that's the proof that you want. That's the blueprint and the foundation that you want. Once you set those goals, stay prayed up. You know what, God, show me what I need to see. Remove what needs to be removed and replace what you have already removed. So that way we can already start preparing and moving towards that goal. And I think that's really the important key here is having that foundation. Once you set that goal, once you have that vision, sometimes it's only for you to see and not for the world.
Okay.
Keep it real safe. Keep it real close. That's it. Keep it real close. So then when God says it's time, let it fly.
Okay. Let it go.
Fly. That's it.
I love it.
Man. Just do it.
Just do it. Just do it. Absolutely. I
the same house. It can't.
Okay. And you know, my thing is if you're scared, do it anyway. Because Chad, that fear ain't going nowhere.
Whew.
I'm sure, let me tell you something. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm sure when you thought about your 2020 planner and your 2021 planner, you still was scared. No. Yeah. Okay, but you still did it. That fear is not going to. Okay. You get on my nerves. The thing about it is how that fear is not going nowhere. So regardless of whether you do it, whether you don't, you still gonna be scared. So you might as well do it scared.
Yeah, literally do it scared. And then that's the thing. That's the whole thrill of it. Like I did this when I was freaking out, sweating. Okay. That's the thrill of it. Like once you have that one little piece that you can overcome and step over, that's the next level right there. That's
absolutely.
Now you're gonna be like, oh, I got this.
Kel, I think the biggest thing for me is, like you said, I think, first of all, the hardest part about going to the gym is actually going to the gym. Because once you get in there, you're good. But you gotta get there, especially when it's cold outside and it get dark at 4:00. You know what I'm saying? But I think the biggest thing for me about setting goals is that final product. I mean, when that thing is put together and you get that first order, it's like, I did this. Oh my God,
I just be like, that was you. Let me just tell you a quick story.
Tell me a story.
Yo, okay, so I had did everything, all the planning. I told you about it, and I was like, girl, I'm just waiting for the planners to come in. So everybody's like, yeah, I'm waiting for a plan, and you was one of the main people. I'm just waiting so I can plan for 2024. I said, oh my God, my nerves is already bad. I'm already scared because I'm like, if the delivery truck don't come on time. Like, so many things start running through my head. Girl, I took some time out, and I just prayed. I said, you know what, God? If this was meant to be, if it was what you had for me, if this was already aligned with my purpose and where you were taking me, I trust you. I said, I trust you. I let it go. I said, all I asked, protect the delivery driver, clear those roads. And that's when it was snowing out. I said, clear those roads, God, organize the warehouse, put my things where it need to be, put my stuff on the truck, keep the driver safe and on route. Girl, the planners came the next day.
I'm sick.
And I was told it was going to be at the end of the month. I said, God does it every
I'm sick.
time. He like, you was over there crying and scared. You right?
Okay, when you let that thing go. and you know, that's another, I guess, beautiful part about it is like, you know, once you finally have that final product or you have accomplished that goal, you look back and be like, I was really worried. Like, why was I scared? Why was I so scared? I was really doubting for what?
Yeah.
I was able to do this whole time.
Girl. But like I said, my lesson, I make sure I order it tomorrow so they can take all 12 months to get here. I'm not playing around.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Honey, I am looking forward to 2022. So before I let you go, tell us where we can find Miss VIP.
Yeah.
Okay, Planner. I don't know if y'all can see it.
Yeah, okay, get a little closer.
And
okay.
just let my listeners know I got the chill babe because I'm chill. I'm a homebody. I don't like going nowhere. And so she got the robe on because I'm always washing my hair. And she got the coffee cup because I gotta have my cup of coffee.
What's on the paper? What the paper say?
It says goals because I'm setting goals. But the thing is, I need to have my coffee before I set goals. So my first goal is to get a cup of coffee.
Okay. And I'm boss babe. I'm sitting up there.
Yes. She got her Teflon bag. Okay, and her
okay, I'm saying like, yeah, okay, this is what we need to do.
Okay, her new Mac. I'm like, hold on, wait, what kind of planner you got?
This the bomb.
I'm like, do we? Oh no, I'm the chill babe. Okay,
and then we do have travel babe as well.
I love that too. If I could buy all of them, I would.
Okay, listen.
You said that's what inspired. I'm sorry, I couldn't hear
Molly
you.
inspired.
Okay.
Boy, once I get here, I'll let y'all know. I'll be like, remember the play?
Yes, girl. Yes. Okay, so tell us where we can buy, where they can buy the planner.
Yes, so you can go on VIP by KCLLC.com. And it is the same on Instagram, just without the LLC. We do have planners still. We have a few left. And I know it's not too late to start planning for 2021. We are only in the first month, okay? First month. So you still have plenty of time to be like, you know what? Let me go ahead and set those goals and get started. Hold yourself accountable, okay? And just know that each planner will never be the same. It'll probably have maybe 1 or 2 or 3 of the same things following, like the vision board we talked about and setting your goals, that this is your season. Those will be the same, but each planner will be different because I will be doing different surveys and just asking like, well, what do you need? What is something that, you know, you can see or that you want to have in your planner, so I can get a little more feel of what other people need as well, not just myself. So you can definitely still order. Again, we have Boss Babe, we have Chill Babe, and we have Travel Babe. And these are the planners that will set you up. In each book, it does have a Black-owned business, female entrepreneur or brand. I mean, anything you can think of. We have a photographer, podcast, makeup artist, gym. So if you're looking for a trainer, we have a fitness trainer in there. So it's a little bit of everything. And I wanted to make sure that I incorporate that. Also, I'm going to just plug it in. Y'all be the first to know. We will be having male planners. So 2022 will be male planners.
Oh, okay.
So
y'all heard it here first.
Because listen, the guys, I just want to shout out the guys. They have been supporting. They're like, yeah, gifted away. So all the giveaways I did was from guys just purchasing planners. Like, hey, I'm a little too girly, but I'm like, okay, no worries. 2022, I will have my male planners, and they will also feature Black-owned businesses, male Black-owned businesses. So,
I love that.
We are kicking it up a notch. I'm working. We are moving. And again, let me know your thoughts. Please leave a review and just keep me posted on your journey. I want to see if you have any vision board pictures. Please tag us so we can repost. I just want to make sure that everybody is holding themselves accountable. I will hold you accountable. Remember, you said you was gonna do that. I'm waiting. I'm trying to see where we at.
You said it, not me.
So I'm just making sure that I'm touching everybody in every place. And I just hope that these planners can be a blessing to you as it is to me. And I hope that you found some inspiration, some creativity, some light, just to keep going and don't stop. Whatever it is, whatever you're fearful, jump in there and go head first. And I promise you, God gonna catch you. I promise you, the results will be amazing. Thank you so much for having me.
Love it. Of course. Thank you. And thank you again for coming on here and shedding some light about the planner, about goal setting, about having a vision and alignment and all of those good things, girl. You know, I appreciate you so freaking much. I know that your story is going to inspire somebody because it inspired me, honey. I promise you.
And if nobody told you, I'm telling you, I'm so proud of you. Keep going.
Thank you.
Keep going.
I'm trying.
I just want to be sitting there in the infinity pool, my friends.
Okay,
I be on Zoom.
I'm tired. Okay, I'm tired. If y'all don't know, I'm tired. Okay, I need a 6-month vacation.
That's it. That is it. 6 months. Don't call me.
Okay, at all. Okay, phone on do not disturb. But yes, okay. So I am going to let you go to enjoy the rest of your day, and of course, your episode is coming out this Wednesday because on Wednesdays we listen to X Smash podcast.
Let me get the mic.
Okay, because it's here. You want the mic? I send it to you. I send it to you. Okay. But yes, I'm going to let you go. Again, thank you so much. And look out for, and I'll send you the flyer and stuff. So look out for that and we'll be in touch.
Yes. Thank you so much again for having me.
Love you, of course.
Have a successful 2021.
Peace. All right, y'all. That's y'all's dose of Ask Myjs for this week. Thank y'all so much for listening, and I will catch you on the next episode. Peace.
Let me get the mic. Honey, I got something to say. Hey, ooh, I like that. Can you turn that up for me? No, like, it's Myjs. But you know, Myjs for short. Ask Myjs.